Hello everyone and welcome back guys to a brand new video where today we're here on Assetto Corsa. Now, for those of you that are aware, it is the Singapore Grand Prix this weekend and it is often described, and quite rightly so, as the most difficult race on the Formula 1 calendar. Now, generally speaking, F1 cars of today are probably a little bit easier than cars from the past. This Lotus 98T, for example, is probably a little bit more difficult than the 2019 Mercedes. You know, gotta just weigh it up that, you know, turbo cars, everything like that, they've got some similarities. Now, I thought today it would be interesting to see what happens if you mix some of the most difficult cars in F1 history around one of the most difficult modern F1 tracks. Now, I'm no brilliant sim racer, you know, I've had limited experience, I'm alright. I'm certainly not very good, but I'd like to think I'm okay on Sims. So we'll wait and see as to how this goes. So yeah, we today are going to be taking a Lotus 98T around at the Singapore Grand Prix. Now, in terms of the turbo, that's always going to be something that gets asked. I think I'm going to keep it at 60% for now. Now, we'll wait and see. Perhaps that's not enough. Perhaps that's too much. We might turn it up towards the end, but I generally have no idea what to expect here. Singapore is definitely not a track that I'm a fan of, particularly. It's just not a track that suits my style, at least I've never really sort of found a rhythm around this place, so yeah, we'll wait and see. But today, I just wanted to do a bit of an experiment, hopefully something a little bit of fun and everything like that. Now, obviously this is the Lotus 98T driven by Senna, and I think it's John Dumfries, if I remember the name correctly. But this thing, definitely I'll have to leave some audio in as well, because obviously it sounds incredible. This is stock content, that the car is anyway. On Assetto Corsa, obviously, this track is just a mod that I found online. I'll make sure, I'll try from memory, then I should say, to link it down in the description below as well. But yeah, we're just going to try and, you know, keep it nice and tidy through the first couple of laps. This first lap is definitely just going to be sort of a sighting lap, bringing it around. This is a slightly older version of the Singapore Grand Prix circuit. I couldn't find a 2018, I think, one. So this is actually the 2008 one, unfortunately minus the Singapore Sling. I didn't really want to have one with the Singapore Sling in here, but unfortunately, oh lord, I haven't got any heat in the tyres. Lucky not to put it in a wall. But yeah, this is basically, you know, sort of up till just a couple of years ago version of the Singapore Grand Prix. So, I mean, for the most part, it's remained pretty unchanged. It is just obviously around these next few corners. It has changed a bit, obviously over a different Anderson bridge and everything like that. Yeah, this thing sounds pretty incredible as well. I love coming back to Assetto Corsa sometimes. I haven't played this game much recently, but yeah, just come back onto it, and a car like this is definitely one of my personal favourites on this game. The sounds are quite race room, but they're not exactly bad. It's that downshift for me every single time is just incredible on this thing. But yeah, we'll try and get a little bit more pace. That's right. Listen to the pops and bangs. Can you imagine these racing around Singapore? I think it would certainly make it a bit more interesting. Now, I did consider making this video on the F1 2019 game, but I just sort of felt the classic cars, holy moly, that is brilliant. I just felt the classic cars don't really do themselves justice to a certain degree. Where F1 is a sort of like full sort of sim, it doesn't make it as difficult as I was sort of hoping. Today is definitely going to be a very, very big test, but in towards the final couple of corners then, we'll give this a fairly, we'll try and get a lap in. Obviously nowhere near flat through the final couple of corners, up towards 6th gear as you head down grade towards Tower. I'm going to brake about there, pinch the inside front, but we do get the car slowed down nice and tidy, attack the curbs all the way down into 2nd gear. Now, I'm probably not going to be able to utilise the turbos very well. I know, obviously, a lot of people pointed at Senna's success in these cars to the fact that he was able to keep the revs up through the corners. Obviously, when these were the cars with tremendous turbo lag, he was obviously trying to keep the power, just tapping it, to obviously keep the turbos spooled up, ready to go. I don't think I'm going to be trying any tactics like that here today. I think we just want to survive, and if we can keep it out of a wall, I don't think we've tried hard enough, but that would certainly be quite nice as well. It's just, obviously this track is a lot of slow speed corners, so you're kind of living in fear of when the turbo is going to kick in on the exits here. Sort of third, fourth gear at 60%, it's fairly tame, but as we saw coming out sort of the first complex and everything like that, and there, it can be very, very daunting at the best of times. And second gear, the turbo, yeah, really does. Yeah, the turbo really does try to get a bit crazy with you as well. First gear there, that's a lift out the throttle. This thing just sounds brilliant. That sound never gets old. Dig the wall there, that's fine. We can gloss over that. Luckily I had to say with damage for this one. Obviously, or the car would have been pretty much wrecked within about 4 corners, I would have thought. But this is going to be, you know, certainly not an impressive lap. We did sort of cruise it around a few corners as well. It's always a bit weird driving the older turbo cars because some places you've got to your foot to the floor and you may feel like it's just not really doing anything, and it's not. But you're still having to push like absolute crazy. Let's see. I don't even know what lap time we should be aiming for around here, so we'll wait and see though, through the final corner. And it's a 2:09, so probably good people. I mean, that wasn't a particularly brilliant lap anyway, on full turbo, probably down towards the 2-minute mark, maybe even less than that. Try to use first gear through there, that's a lot of turbo lag. And we're around. Try and get it back. That's fine. You had to be mad to drive these cars. But let's try and give it a bit more, give it a bit of a push. Obviously, we've already made the mistake this lap, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, we'll see. Try and start. Well, I guarantee we won't get anywhere near the limits of what this car's capable of. But it'd be nice to at least let myself believe that I can. Nonetheless, break it down at the 100-meter board. That is all proper runoff area, not like on the F1 games. I mean, thank God for Assetto Corsa modding, because, I mean, this track, with it just being a temporary circuit, is pretty much only driven by the F1 cars. I mean, obviously Formula 2 don't come here, Formula 3 don't. I'd imagine, obviously, Corsa Supercup don't as well. I wonder what support, do they even have any support races? Anyone that's attended the Grand Prix here, can you let me know if they've ever done any support races? Okay, I'd imagine, surely they have. Or surely they do even. I think, yeah, I might have seen clips on Twitter, actually. First gear out of the hairpin though. Trying to really modulate the throttle. And then you're literally going from, well, not very much to 250 kilometers an hour in not a particularly long space of time. And it definitely feels, I hate to be one of those people, but with this sort of sound as well, it definitely makes it feel that little bit more exciting. Don't get me wrong, I like the sound of a good old V10, something like this, everything like that, but I don't think it makes or breaks Formula 1, but just that, when you go between, on the downshifts, 4th into 3rd or 3rd into 2nd, it just sounds brilliant, I can't deny that. But, don't pin it before we get onto a lap. Right, let's try this thing. Let's try and actually get a lap in this time round. Final couple of corners, break it down, clip the curb, and then you have to be so late on the throttle. Watch the turbo lag while 60 will rotating the front end through. Break it down. Try not to pinch the front. Oh, just about. I think kept it between the white lines through turn 3. Gonna leave it in second that time round. That's where you can see we span last time. And just modulate the throttle 11,500 RPM. Big wobble and try to clip the curves as best as possible. Opposite lock on the exit. I definitely need a H-pad for this thing. That would be brilliant. Unfortunately, the sticky road on the outside there catch me out. That was a bit unfortunate. Braking 100-meter board. Try to avoid front lock-in. And then third gear on the exit. Luckily, not too much turbo lag that time. Big lock up into the next corner. Not what we wanted. Just understeered horrendously wide. Really got to watch out. Unfortunately, they placed a lot of sticky road in places that I wouldn't personally have done so. Break it down into where the old Singapore sling was. How have we not hit a wall there? I do not know. Now we might. Nope. And breathe. It's all good. Haven't wrote off what is, at this point, probably a very, very valuable Lotus. You've got to be so careful in the low gears. I mean, even then, I'm not trying to get away quickly, but you just live in constant fear of when is that turbo going to come back and try to kill you. Definitely need to brake just before the 100-meter board there, because that's why. You get wheel spin in third, probably, if you get unlucky, bit of wheel spin in fourth as well, but right, we need to try and get a proper lap in at some point here. Because at the moment, we're making a hash of it, and I would like to get a real lap in. Even just in second gear, short squirt of power, and even then it's going, I'll kill you. I will. Don't think I won't. Final corner. Let's do this thing once again. Again, having to be so tentative on the power, even there, as we cross the start-finish line, having a bit of a tank slapper. 250 kph as you head down towards T1. All the way back down into third gear, and then down into second through what is the most part of the hairpin. Really be careful on the power. There's the turbo, then you can floor it. Once you've got the turbo spooled up, you don't want to have both things happen at once. Now onto what is one of the longest straightaways on this circuit, trying to avoid the sticky stuff on the outside. And unfortunate that that's there. And then this is probably the fastest part of the circuit. I think 260 kph? Yeah, 160 miles an hour as we head down in towards the next couple of corners. Watch for the turbo lag. Luckily not too bad there. Brake at the black box. Trying to get the front end tucked in. Oh, that's a biggie. Thank God for no damage. This is why I'm not a real racing driver. Let's continue on though. I mean, knowing how poor I've been so far, this will probably still be a good chance to set a PB. In some places, you actually can brake surprisingly late still. I mean, this thing doesn't weigh very much, obviously. But, yeah. You can still brake, at least in some places, at a fairly comparable point to an F1 car today. How fast can we get down here, though? 200 and... only about 240. Down into first, not really where I want to be. Short shift back into second. You can get away with a bit of short shifting, luckily. I mean, I guess you really need it in this thing. Oh, Lord, double first there. That was a bit more engine brake than I'd ever wanted. Ah! Oh, I almost did a Valtteri Bottas from free practice earlier on and binned it on the exit there. Right, come on. Let's try and get a lap in. Fourth gear, final corner. Watch for the turbo lag. Just over that final bump, then you can hoof it. Big wobble on the exit of T2. Try and leave it in third, perhaps. I'd say that's worked overall. It's not been too bad. 263 that time round, so we're finding a little bit, finding a few things here and there. Can you imagine if they had raced around Singapore back in the day? It would have just been... I mean, drivers surely would have hated it. With that sort of humidity, let's be fair, the F1 drivers then weren't quite, for the most part, the athletes we get today. Kept out of the walls. We'd like to make that very clear. We did not hit a wall there. It would have just been horrendous. It's always the humidity around here that I think obviously gets them. My watch has just shown up saying I'm doing exercise, so driving classic F1 cars around horrible circuits is good for you. Proven. 200 kph. Break it down. And you really just got to thread it through these final few corners. I think I probably should be trying to avoid the curves, but... first gear probably a little bit early. A couple more corners to go, but this might be our first proper clean lap. Big snap of oversteer through the final corner. What's it gonna be up to the line? It is a 2 minutes 5.6. Again, I don't know if that's any good or not. That's about half a minute of F1 cars of today. I think it's time for 100% turbo. It's gotta be, surely. Let's crank this thing up. Turbo, you're going up to 100. How bad is this gonna be? We'll try and do one lap. One lap with full turbo. Like we've got the speed limiter in the pit lane to save us just for now. I am scared, I'll be honest. I have no idea what to expect now. I would love to say we've tamed this car normally, but we just haven't on 60% turbo. But oh my god, this thing is hell. I thought 60% was bad. Oh my god, it's just always trying to kill you. 4th gear. Five bar of turbo near enough. You can just see that turbo gauge just go up and up and up. Oh my, I've just noticed the speed difference. We were doing 300 kph. This thing was tame. Oh my lord, what have we done? Oh, don't hit a wall, don't hit a wall, don't hit a wall. Oh, come on, we need to spin around. Where can we, how good is it 3-point turns then? No, reverse please. There we go. Oh my god, what have we done for this thing? I don't know how much fuel I've got aboard as well. I think, have we got 200 litres? Or is that like 19 and a half? I don't know. I hope there's a decimal point in there somewhere. So yeah, this thing, we've turned it up to 11 now. How quick are we going to be able to get down here now? About 280 kph, I'm guessing? Look at it just take off! 260 near enough, so 160 miles an hour down that little straight, and still not quite getting it slowed down. Alright, we'll try and get one lap in with 100% turbo. That sound, I know I've said it so many times in this video, that doesn't get boring. I think on 100% it's definitely a bit more vocal as well. We've got the full 5-bar turbo experience then. Let's go for a lap here in Singapore. Oh my god! Right, I doubt I can't restart the lap. What we're going to do, we're going to go from the start finish line. Right, let's do this thing. The lap counter I've already started, but I'm not worried about that. Let's do this thing. Fairly undramatic start. Luckily we modulate the throttle quite well. Obviously the braking points are going to be bigger as well because of the increased turbo. How is it going to behave at turn 3? Oh my god, scary me. Don't want to get oversteer. Still getting oversteer. Still getting a little bit. That's the old speed we've been able to achieve down here. We haven't even reached the kink yet. 300 kph near enough. That's about, what, 180 miles an hour? Still a big wobble. Rear tyres really don't give you enough grip that you need. god, thing just doesn't want to go where you want it to. You're constantly trying to straighten it up, and that's not ideal on a track like Singapore, where most of the straights aren't quite straight. Another 250 kph, rode over those curves a bit more than I should have. Next couple of corners, try and sweep it through. Another big oversteer. I've Felipe mastered it, but we've kept it together. Oh my god! I think we accidentally popped it back to neutral then. And actually find the gear we were after. Oh my. I shouldn't be using first. Right, one more lap. One more lap. T1. Trying to get the nose in. Running a little bit deep, that's alright though. Why am I still trying to use first? And then watch for the throttle on the exit. Trying a bit of short shifting, I'll be honest, because that one was. Even that lap then was still a 207. Bounced off the rev limiter. Trying to get it slowed down. That's not where we wanted to be. Perhaps that's where we needed to be though. Sticky road is our saviour. Having to snatch 6th gear through there is incredible. Doesn't like the curves though. In fact, I don't blame it. That's probably trying to tell you something. Oh my, come on. Just go that way, please. To keep it in seconds, just avoid locking the rears too much. Even in second gear, it's not safe. Oh god, that's overcooked. Oh, dig the wall, that's alright. That'll buff out, I'm sure. Definitely wouldn't have ripped the rear suspension. Oh no, final corner as well. See what could we have had? That's a tremendous fishtail. What was it anyway? Oh no, the time is different in the game. So that 207 was actually a fairly legitimate lap at the end of the day there. But that'll do us then, I think, for this video. I mean, I don't know whether I should recommend you try that at home. Give it a go, see how you fare. Lotus 98T though at Singapore is a deadly, deadly combo at the end of the day. But thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure you do get yourself subscribed if you enjoyed something like this. Something a little bit different on the channel here today. And yeah, maybe we'll do this more down the line as well. I want to do some crazy stuff with some classic Formula 1 cars and everything like that. But yeah, that'll do us for this one then, and I'll hopefully see you guys next time for another video.